Come with me now. Come with me now.
Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you how. Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you how. Afraid to lose control and caught up in this world. I've wasted time, I've wasted breath. I think I've thought myself to death. I was born without this fear. Now only this seems clear. I need to move, I need to fight. I need to lose myself tonight. Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Come with me now. I'm gonna show you how. I think with my heart and I move with my head. I open my mouth and it's something I've read. I stood at the door before I'm told, but a part of me knows that I'm growing too old. Confused what I thought was something I felt. Confused what I feel was something that's real. I tried to sell my soul last night. Funny, you wouldn't even take a bite. Far away, I heard him say,
Come with me now.
don't delay. Them say,
Come with me now.
far away.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
To the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. I am your host, Jacob Keith, ripping down the house with a High Roller Sim Series as they kick off the final round of qualifying as we head down to Volusia Speedway. These guys are ripping up practice. Vanderpool Racing, thank you for that follow and that subscribe right there here on YouTube. Much out and love to each and every one of you guys that are showing us love here at the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. These guys got the 410 Sprint Cars Series coming to the qualifier series coming to an end here for the High Roller Sim Series as they head on into Volusia Speedway. And, well, there's not much more I can say about that besides, well, it's not exactly the final round. You will have one more chance. There will be a last chance qualifier as we head on into next week at Weed Sport. But it is Volusia here tonight, and we are going to check out the weather report as these guys head on in. The 410 sprint cars here for the High Roller Sim Series around round 4 of qualifying at Volusia Speedway Park. Just under a half-mile dirt oval. That is here tonight. It's dark out. It's getting partially cloudy out there. It's hard to tell, but you can't tell. 7 miles an hour winds, it looks like could be 2. It's hard to tell with that little screen. 38% humidity with 81 Fahrenheit. So it's a little warm out there still here in Florida. Make sure you head on over to the High Roller Sim Series Facebook page at facebook.com/High Roller Sim Series as they head on into round number 4 for the qualifier. So as these guys head on into qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, we got to give a big old shout out to the High Roller Sim Series sponsors as they have a whole list of them, ladies and gentlemen. The 1425 Cinematography, Clothes Racing, Bing Bag Designs, Apex Designs, Dirt FX Designs, FSI Designs, Motorsports, and Grover Family Racing, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the support behind the High Roller Sim Series here on Tuesday nights with these 410 sprint cars. And I imagine with all that support, we're going to see a lot more coming out of the High Roller Sim Series. And much out love to everybody behind the scenes here, to all the admins, and all the sponsorship for being able to help us and bring us on board to be able to do what we love to do here for all you guys, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, these guys are hitting down qualifying. They're going to try to get out their fastest laps so that we can try to get ready for tonight's 410 heats as we get off of qualifying here within the next few minutes. So bear with us as these guys rip out some times. Just a few more minutes for these guys to hammer out their qualifying laps. It looks like a good majority of the drivers have already done so. But with that being said, 2 more drivers out there hitting down some times here. But we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time to knuck up, buck up, or just shut up, because it is heat race number 1 as we get ready to pull up the grid. Starting here on the pole, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Shoblik. There he is at number 17. We got the number 5 to the outside of him, starting in that 2nd spot. Chase Swafford in the 3rd spot. Going to start with that 75 machine there. Look at that thing. Starting in the 4th position, we got the 23, Jared Culbertson, in 5th. We're going to have Joe Howe in the 43. To the outside of him, starting in the 6th spot, we have Chris Schaefer in the 23. Josh Hofer going to start in that 7th spot, that 94K machine. To the outside of him will be the 21 of Braden Matson. And tailing the end of the field, we got the 212 machine of Conrad Haney. But it just looks like Aiden Forrester not able to grid up right away. So maybe he's going to make this. Maybe he won't. We will see when they get ready to go green here in just a moment. And there is that number 20 machine able to make the grid. Aiden Forrester ready to rip, rock, and roll. So we got, it looks like 10 cars, ladies and gentlemen, for 10 laps. JP Schneider and Ty Soblik going to lead this one off and waiting on that green. Qualifier round number 4, ready to rip, rock, and roll. One more lap under pace, heat number 1, ready to be underway. Ty Shoblik, JP Schneider, they're patiently waiting as they sit side by side, going by the flag stand. Now that 17 to the inside, that 5 to the outside. As they head down into 1 and 2, they're probably looking over at each other, giving each other the thumbs up as they are ready to rip, rock, and roll. Heading out of 1 and 2, the pace truck driver, Floyd, signaling for pit road. And these drivers look antsy and ready to go. Tightening up the formation up towards the front here. The 75 going to approach the tail side of that 17, excuse me. That 23 to the tail side of that 5 machine. JP Schneider. Ty Soblik coming out of 3 and 4. Green flag here is out. Down in the 1 and 2, we got double final action. This JP stays to the outside. Schlaffer gonna try to stick his nose to the inside, but goes single file to the tail of that 5 machine coming around 3 and 4. We got a yellow flag striking here for Braden Matson involved in this one. So we'll check out what happened here on that start. Braden Matson in that 21 back behind Chris Schaefer in the 23. They got a pretty lumpy start there. As the 21 just was trying to avoid the 23, it may look like there. Watch that back in a little bit slower motion as the green flag drops. 23 comes up, 21 tries to come down. And then it looks like Chris Schaefer got a little loose there and contact was made. The 21, the 94 involved, the 212 there. Conrad Haney involved. Yellow flag strikes here, lap number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and follow us here at the Dirt Dogs Internationals to keep up with all the racing that we have going on. Green flag here is out of the tie, so we'll take 2 in early lead as JP Schneider hangs on that outside the 75. He'll dip down, no Chase Swapper. going for the crossfire. Look at that slide job. The 23 now able to move up into that third spot. Jared Culbertson going to dip down low, try to get to the inside of JP. Swafford falling back into that fourth spot. Here comes Josh Hofer. Excuse me, looked like we might have had contact back there. As the 43 and the 212 are able to work their way up around Chris Schaefer, and Aiden Forrester having a hard time here as well. Volusia, a different breed of animal. Looks like he doesn't even have a wing on the front of that number 20 machine. Yellow flag strikes here, and Josh Hofer going to be involved. Ooh, nope. Not that. This one right here. Ooh, the 94 machine just trying to stick it to the inside. Not clear from the 43 as they head in to 3 and 4. The 94 and 43 make contact. The 94K going to that outside wall and pushing on up into that marbles, trying to get a good control underneath that thing. And then the 43 come up, tap that 94 again. They both end up to the wall. Yellow flag strikes. Floyd, the pace truck driver, heading down pit road. The 17 and 5 going to go single file here for the rest of the pack. As Floyd goes down pit road, green flag drops here one more time for heat number 1. Culbertson trying to get clear of Joe Howell there, not able to do so. JP Schneider ends up into the wall like a magnet to that wall. Falling back into that 6th position just outside the top 5. Chase Swaffer going to move up into the 2nd spot as the yellow flag strikes here. Heat number 1 for the 3rd time. This one going to be on the 20 machine, Aaron Forrester. See what happened to his 20 machine as that wing is off the front, trying to hold on to the back side of the pack. He sees Chris Schaefer get in that outside wall, and he tries to check up and hang on to the outside, but just nowhere to go as he taps the tail side of Chris Schaefer, and the yellow flag flies. Single file them out one more time. 5 laps left remaining here for heat number 1 of these Ford Sitting Sprint Car drivers with a High Roller Sim Series. Ty Schoblich, and JP Schneider are still trying to hold this one off as Chase Swafford's still back there in that 3rd spot with the 75 machine. As they go nose to tail down into 3 and 4. They bunch up the pack as Ty Schoblich takes off for this lead there. JP trying to get underneath him there early on that start, and we're going to have a restart there on that one. Floyd, the pace truck driver, still has the lights on the pace truck one more time around under pace as we get ready for single file racing here. 4 laps left remains for this heat as they were bunched up on that restart there that last time. We will see what race control decides to do as they get all put up in their spots and ready to rip, rock, and roll. Lights come off the pace truck as they pass the flag. Floyd signifying he's heading down pit road. The 17 machine. Ty Sobel going to lead off. JP Schneider and Chase Swafford. Green flag here is out for heat number 1. One more time. 3 laps left remaining. Conrad Haney in the 212 machine trying to approach the backside of the 75. As he hangs on to the mid to high line, he's going to close the gap just a little bit as they head into 1 and 2. Chris Schaefer trying to find his feet there in that 23 machine. He's got Conrad Haney right in front of him, coming around for the white flag, waving. Ty Soblik's going to lead him off. Around 1 and 2 is Chase Swaffer going to take over that second spot. JP ends up in that outside wall. Contact with that 5 machine in that outside wall twice here in this heat race, but the checker flag waves. Chase Swafford able to take it over JP Schneider. And Ty Soblik ends up taking this one over Chase Swafford and JP Schneider. Heat number 2, ladies and gentlemen, heat number 2. So we pull up the grid right here. Garrett Pepiot going to start right here on the pole. Lane Snook in the 23 machine going to start to the outside. Ooh, there's Garrett. Look at that 47 machine. Robert Boggs in the 51 going to start in that 3rd position with Taylor Wineland in the 9X starting 4th. Casey Wheeler in the 23 machine going to start in the 5th spot with the 6th position going to the 68 of Andrew Haberman. Andrew Hofler going to be in the 7th spot with the 17B with Caden Folkerts in that black number 41. It's hard to tell from that angle. And then tail the end of the field, the 96 machine of Mark Gebhardt. There's Taylor Wineland in that 9X. Garrett Pepiot up front. Taylor Wineland going to jump up a position as it looks like Lane Snook isn't going to grid on up. So we're going to get ready for 10 laps here. 410 sprint car action. The drivers look readier than ever as they head around 1 and 2 and down the backstretch, following Floyd, the pace truck driver. As Floyd signifies for heat number 2, he's heading down pit road. Garrett Pepiot, Taylor Wineland take these guys down into 3 and 4. Excuse me. Pepiot going to lead these guys off in that 47, the 9X to the outside. Taylor Wineland, Garrett Pepiot, green flag here is out. Out around 1 and 2 there, we got Andrew Haberman moving up into that 3rd spot. And Caden Folkert's also moving his way up into the 4th position. Casey Wheeler and Robert Boggs back there trying to hold on to them 410 sprint cars in general. 3 wide down off the backstretch into 3. Off of 4, they're going to almost go 3 wide again. The 51 and 17B make contact. The 17 trying to get it under control. Andrew Hofler suffering from that door slam from Robert Boggs as they come off of the 3 and 4 into the front stretch. Excuse me. We're back into the front stretch into 1 and 2. Here we see Robert Boggs trying to hang with the backside of the group. Caden Folkert's trying to hold off the 23 of KC Wheeler going down low. Wheeler going to stay to the inside as they double file back to the line here. They're going to battle for the 4th position as Caden Folkerts hangs on to top 5. He's got the 96 of Mark Gebhardt going to go down low in the slide for that top 5 position. Gebhardt now holding on to the top 5. Caden Folkert's going to fall back into 6th. Andrew Haberman making his way up to 3rd, hanging on to it as he's got Casey Wheeler in the 23 trying to close the gap on the backside. Double file down around 3 and 4. That 68 getting to the outside, almost sucking up into the wall like a magnet. Coming down in front of the 96 of Mark Gebhardt. We got a battle here for that 2nd and 3rd spot. Back up front to Taylor Wineland. Excuse me, that was 3rd and 4th. Taylor Wineland holding on to the 2nd spot with the 9X. Garrett Pepia looking to check out that 47 machine. Wineland in that 9X holding on to 2nd. Casey Wheeler sliding up into 3rd as Mark Gebhardt going to try to close the gap from the backside. White flags out and waving as Casey Wheeler hangs onto that outside line. Here comes Mark Gebhardt around the outside as well, down the backstretch. Caden Folkert's looking to make some moves in that 41 if he hangs onto the outside line. Garrett Pepia going to take this one over Taylor Wineland and Casey Wheeler, though, in the 2nd and 3rd spot. Awesome racing heat number 2 for the High Roller Sim Series. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys got a quick warm-up, and as they hit the track and warm it on up, we'll be right back in just a moment. So, don't go anywhere. Now's a good time to get some snacks, get some drinks, whatever it is that you may need. But we'll be right back in just a moment.
Come with me now. Come with me now.
Afraid to lose control and caught up in this world. I've wasted time, I've wasted breath. I think I've thought myself to death. I was born without this fear. Now only this seems clear. I need to move, I need to fight. I need to lose myself tonight. Go with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Go with me now. I'm gonna show you how. I think with my heart and I move with my head. I open my mouth and it's something I've read. I stood at this door before I'm told, but a part of me knows that I'm growing too old. Confused what I thought with something I felt. Confused what I feel with something that's real. I tried to sell my soul last night. Funny, you wouldn't even take a bite. Far away, I heard him say,
Come with me now.
don't delay. Them say,
Come with me now.
far away, I heard him say,
Now.
don't delay. Them say,
Come with me now.
go with me now. I'm gonna take you down. Go with me now. I'm gonna show you how.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time for talk is done as these guys are finishing up the warm-up. We are ready to rip, rock, and roll for tonight's 35-lap event here at Volusia Speedway as these 410 sprint car drivers are ready to kick this show off. 35 laps is the distance for these 19 drivers as they get ready to hit the track. We got to pull up the grid here. Starting on the pole, we got Ty Schoblich going to lead this one off. Look at that 17 machine. Black, red, and white. Yes, it is looking sharp and bright. Back behind him, we got the 75 machine starting in the third position there. That's Chase Swafford. Garrett Pepe at the 47 going to start in the second spot. To the outside of Swafford will be the 9X of Taylor Wineland, with J.P. Schneider starting right behind him in the fifth spot. 6 will be the K.C. Wheeler in the 23 machine, with Chris Schaefer in the 23 as well starting in 7th. To the outside of him will be the 96 of Mark Gebhardt, the 212 of Conrad Haney starting 9th. 10th will be Caden Folkerts, and 11th will be Jared Culbertson. To the outside of him will be Andrew Haberman, Andrew Hofler, and Joe Howe in the next row. Back behind him in 13th, 14th, Aiden Forster. 15th with Robert Boggs, and 16th, 17th going to go, or 18th going to go to Lane Snook. Josh Hofer going to start in the 17th spot. Until the end of the field, that 21 machine of Braden Matson. Ty Schoblich going to lead these guys off with Garrett Pepe as they hit the backstretch and down into 3 and 4. Lloyd, the pace truck driver, signifying for pit road as we get ready to go. Green flag ripping. 35 laps as we get ready to close the distance here. Ty Schoblich, Garrett Pepe, Chase Swafford, Taylor Wineland, J.P. Snyder, and Casey Wheeler ready to rip down as the first 3 rows are nose to tail. Nice tight formation. Down in the 3 and 4, Floyd heads down pit road. Green flag here is out for Ty Schoblich and Garrett Pepe. Bunched up towards the backside of the pack. We see Casey Wheeler trying to hang on to the outside of the 5 machine. The 5 going to go for the slider. Come on up. Going to go even further back. Caden Folkert's trying to hold on into the mess and mix of things as these guys go 3 wide around 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, they come off of 1 and 2 there, 3 wide, and down into 3 and 4, 3 wide. As they have 3 wide, battle in action towards the backside of the pack. There is racing action going down with 2 laps down in the books. Back up front, we got Chase Swafford trying to stick his nose to the inside of Taylor White, and then 9X. The 9X sitting in the 3rd spot, going to try to hold on as they head down the backstretch out of 1 and 2. We got a yellow flag striking the speedway. This one going to be on Jared Culbertson. Let's see what happened to that 21 or 23 machine. See, it goes to the inside of the 17P. The 17P going to the outside. Ooh, what exactly happened there? It looks like the 17 and 68 make contact. 17 goes around. Joe Howe not having anywhere to go in that 43. The 63 coming down on the 23. And it just caused absolute chaos after that. Yellow flag strikes the speedway. We're going to double file these guys back up. Wineland down low to the inside of the 75 as they were sliding and battling for that 3rd spot here. Taylor Wineland, we're going to look to hold on to that 3rd position as we get ready to go green. Ty Schoblich, Garrett Pepe looking to take this one here out of 3 and 4s. The green flag is out at Volusia Speedway. Down into 1 and 2, we see the 17 hanging out of that outside grip. And here comes Taylor Riley with that slide job, taking over that second spot from Gary Pepe. But Chase Swafford going to do it down low into 3 and 4. Contact with the 9X and 47 as they cause a pile up towards the backside of the pack. Lap 6 as the yellow flag strikes out. Chase Swafford going to hang out of that second spot. Here's the yellow flag strikes. We got to go back and watch that one again. Off of the back stretch, they see the 3 wide up in front. And just nowhere to go as the 23 machine victimized as well as he got into the 47. The 9X makes contact. And the 23 actually was able to pull away from that. Nonetheless, the yellow flag strikes here in Volusia. Lloyd still has the lights on the pace truck, but as soon as he crosses the flag, they go off. Chase Swafford, Ty Shobla, Casey Wheeler, Conrad Haney, your top 4. As the cards have definitely turned. And the dice are being rolled here with a High Roller Sim Series. Chase Swafford looking to have something and try to contest the backside here of Shoblik. Down around 1 and 2 and then to the back stretch. These guys are pacing pretty slow here, as they are trying to keep the pace off the pace car, or pace truck, excuse me. Floyd gonna head down pit road. That 17 gonna lead off the 75 and the 23. And actually, I believe we're still under pace. I thought I saw the yellow lights, but I just couldn't tell. But nonetheless, though, they're gonna have awesome battling here at Volusia. Slide jobs, crossovers to be expected the rest of this race here on out, as we have seen it left and right. 3 wides, 2 wides. Double file, single file. It doesn't matter. Hard racing here with the High Roller Sim Series as they head out of 2 and down the backstretch. Double file down into 3 and 4. Ty Shoblik, Chase Swafford. Looking for that green as the green flag drops. Wide with the 94 going to the inside of the 23s. The 23, Chris Schaefer tries to shut his nose down, coming out of 3 and 4. We got racing hard, racing nose to tail action towards the front of the pack. It looks like some of these drivers have fallen off the 41 here. Caden Folkerts towards the backside of the pack, trying to hold on, but the yellow flag strikes here one more time. Looks like the 43 of Joe Howe may have been involved here. Howe staying to the outside of the 51. It looks like the wall may have just sucked him right up like a magnet. Tried to pitch it in and it just didn't want to go. He goes to the outside wall. Something happened in that 43 machine. Nonetheless, yellow flag strikes here one more time. Up racing here with the High Roller Sim Series at Volusia Speedway. These drivers are just having a hell of a time with these 410 sprints as the track slicks off here. 8 laps in. We have, I believe, the second or third caution of the night. As we see here, the Caden Folkerts in that 41 machine back behind. Looks like Andrew Haberman and Braden Madsen. We're going to go back up front as we get ready for the green flag start. Ty Shoblik, Chase Swafford and Conrad Haney looking for that green. Off the back stretch into 3 and 4. The 17 looking to lead him off one more time. Ty Soblik takes the green flag as the green flag is out. Swafford trying to stick that 75 machine to the inside of the 17 as they head out of the front stretch and into 1 and 2. Back behind him, you see Conrad Haney going to have Lane Snook trying to make his way up that 23 machine. 25 laps left to go with the 212 right in front of the 23. And it looks like the 20 machine of Aiden Forrester making his way up from the back side of the pack, starting 15th here tonight, making his way up to 5th. Ooh, the 212 getting into that outside wall. Lane Snook going to try to capitalize, go down low, but we can't as the yellow flag flies. We'll see what happened here with this one. Looks like Braden Madsen was involved in that 21. It looks like 8 was right behind the 68 and 94 as they were going to push it 3 wide, coming out of 3 and 4. They double file out right in front of them. Off the front stretch. Oh, looks like the 94K got into that inside wall. And the 21 now having anywhere to go. It looks like that's what's going to bring the yellow out. So we're going to go back, watch it back with a slow-mo. Right from the roll bar view here. And yeah, he just gets into that wall down there, and 21 now having anywhere to go. Really, yellow flag strikes. Not seeing Lane Snook in his heat, though. He was able to make his 23 machine make his way out to the feature. He's looking forward to see how he did in his heat, but he's doing great here in the feature as he's got Aiden Forrester approaching the backside in that number 20 machine. We're going to signal file out. Yellow flag still underway. It looks like Floyd's going to signal 5 for pit road as he turns the pace truck lights off. Chase Swafford in that second spot. Conrad Haney in third. Lane Snook in fourth, and rounding out top 5 will be Aiden Forrester. That 17 machine been a rocket all night, looking to make it happen here again. Floyd into pit road, green flag here is out. Chase Swafford looking to try to have something here for that 17. The 96 there, we see Mark Gebhardt making his way out to the track. And the 17 looking to approach the tail side on the outside real fast. Aiden Snook going to move up into the third spot. He's got Aiden Forrester back behind him looking to make some moves as well. 3 wide with Chase Swafford in the middle, and that 75 machine going to tap the tail side of that 20 as the 212 stays to the outside. They're going to dip down low. Chase Swafford going to make it 3 wide there again with the Conrad Haney to the outside, and Aiden Forrester in the middle. Yellow flags flies. This one going to be on the 47 machine here. Garrett Peppian hanging on to that outside line, getting to that outside dig. Oh, he gets a little bit of that wall and it sucks him up like a magnet, throws him to the stands. He is no longer to be heard from. Very unfortunate there for Garrett. Now is a good time, ladies and gentlemen, while these guys are under pace for caution. Let's go in and check out last week's points into the final qualifier round here We got Aiden Forster here who's leading it off with Ty Soblik in second, Garrett Pepia in third, Conrad Haney is going to be in fourth, Lane Snook in fifth, sixth. Going to go to Braden Matz in seventh, going to be Joe Howell, eighth, going to be Chase Swafford in ninth, going to be Andrew Hofer. And rounding out the top 10 will be Andrew Haberman. So heading into Volusia tonight, that is the points standing as we get ready to go green flag here. Down around 1 and 2 once more. Ty Soblik, Lane Snook now moving on up into the second spot, and Aiden Forster now in third. Ty Soblik going to lead them off as they still under pace here, waiting on a couple of these guys to be able to get their rides fixed up into the backside of the pack. It looks like Floyd turns off the lights for the pace truck now. Goes the tail down into 3 and 4, the 17, the 23, and the 20. Take the green flag as the green flag is out. 20 laps left remains here at Volusia Speedway. Nose to tail battle off the front stretch. Into 1 and 2. Lane Snook going to try to catch Soblik with all he's got. Forster back there in the third spot with that 20 machine as he's got Chase Swafford in the 75 trying to dip down low. Down around 1 and 2 into the back stretch. We see the 212 machine Conrad Haney trying to make his way up to the tail side of the 20. Chris Schaefer almost knows the tails. The 23 and the 68 almost make contact down around 1 and 2. That 23 off in front of him is going to be Casey Wheeler. He's going to go double file down around 3 and 4. Schaefer not having enough as he's trying off the front stretch down into 1 and 2. The 68 going to try to hang on in front of him. It's Andrew Haberman trying to hang on to that 7th position, as he's going to contest Casey Wheeler for 6th. So they're battling nose to tail here outside the top 5. We're going to go jump 2 top 5s. Conrad Haney is the 212 machine. Going to look to try to hold on to them top 5 as the 23 looks to approach the tail side. Casey Wheeler. $13 laps left to go. Looks like Swafford out in the middle of the track there. Not sure what happened to that ride. We'll see what happened here to Chase Swafford as the yellow flag strikes. Chase Swafford trying to hang on to the inside of Aiden Forster. Swafford getting down low almost. Oh, and he clips that inside barrel, losing his front wing, and it looked like the tire did come off for a second, but it popped right back on. Yellow flag strikes here for the 75. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. The 17 looking to lead off Lane Snook. And Aiden Forrester one more time. Floyd down pit road. Green flag. Here's out. 12 laps is the distance left remaining as these high roller sim series drivers head down into 1 and 2. The 17, Ty Shoblik looking to hold off Lane Snook for 11 more as they head around 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Haberman still trying to hold on to top 5 as he's got Casey Wheeler to the outside. The 68 machine down low as both the 23s all over his tail side line. Here comes the 212 machine, Conrad Haney using the outside, trying to get that outside groove to come in for him once more. That 68 moving up into the 4th position here. Aiden Forrester right in front of him as he's trying to sniff and reach and claw for that 3rd position. 8 laps left to go. And they're putting it in, ladies and gentlemen, ripping the track up hard. Back behind them, Caden has to 75. Chase Swafford going to the inside there as they almost are 3 wide, exiting number 2. Garrett Pepien back behind them, going to dip down low and hang on to that middle line. Back up front to Ty Shoblik, though, as he grips around that outside groove. He's got the 23 of Lane Snook trying to make something happen. Snook going to go down low here for 5 laps left remaining. Side-by-side battling here with Lane Snook and Ty Shoblik, but Ty looking to get that groove going. Here's Chris Schaefer going to bring the yellow flag out for the last time here tonight with 4 laps left to go. The 23 and the 23 side-by-side out of 3 and 4, and it looks like that Chris Schaefer and that black and green 23 was victimized by the other one. We'll see from a different view. That purple and white Casey Wheeler right in front of him trying to hold it down. Sticking to that inside, but got a little loose there in the 23. Having to go to that outside wall as he got smacked and thrown to it like a magnet. Very unfortunate there for Schaefer as the yellow flag flies. Hard racing here tonight in Florida at Volusia Speedway. Ty Shoblik still leading this one off, though, as he's led every single lap down this one thus far. The round number 4 for the High Roller Sim Series qualifier is getting ready to come to a close. 4 laps left remains as Floyd signifies he's going to get ready to head down pit road. Down into 3 and 4. We're going to ride on board here with Ty Shoblik as he gets ready to take the green. Green flag is out here for that number 17 machine. Battling going on everywhere as there knows the tailback behind him. Conrad Haney trying to grip the backside of that 96. It's Mark Gebhardt trying to hold on to that spot. See the 41 getting in the outside wall here with these laps winding out. Ty Schoblich still out front of Lane Snook is Lane. Going to try to dip down low here for this last lap off the back, stretching into 3 and 4. 17 machine on the outside, taking the check flag. As he's led every single lap here tonight at Volusia Speedway. Lane Snook able to sneak on up and take that second spot. And third, going to be the 20 machine of Aiden Forrester. Awesome racing here out of the High Roller Sim Series for round number 4 of the qualifier series, the final round. Next week, we head in for the last chance qualifier. We'll be right back in just a moment with some drivers' interviews, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers are filing into Discord so we can get them up here for a quick little interview. Starting with third place finisher here tonight, we got the 20 machine of Aiden Forrester. What's up, Aiden? Up in the booth, brother? You got a copy?
Yep.
Man, that 20 machine trying to hang on to the backside, and you ended up coming up to third. Go ahead and give us a rundown what it was like for you here at Volusia with the High Roller Sim Series this week for round number 4.
Yeah, I ended up being late for qualifying, which was on me. I completely forgot we were running tonight and missed that and had a bad heat race there. And luckily, we didn't have to run like a B main or anything, and was guaranteed in the race. And we started like 16th, I think it was, and got up to top 5 really quick. And car felt pretty good early, but towards the end, the changes I made kind of caught up to me. But other than that, it was a pretty decent night.
Yeah, and it was awesome watching you be able to come from the backside of the pack up to the front. 12 spots on the night here, starting 15th. You worked your way up to third. Congratulations, hanging on to third, though. Is there anybody you want to be able to thank for being able to pull that 20 machine on up into the podium here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone at Speed Shot 51, Clayton Tilley and Ross Kaiser. They produced some very good subs, and I appreciate them. And you guys for putting on the stream. And a lot of leagues don't have a stream like this, so kind of cool to race in front of an audience.
Awesome, brother. Well, congratulations. The third place finisher here tonight, Mr. Aiden Forrester.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull up second place finisher here, Mr. Lane Snook. As we get ready to pull him on up, we make sure we show his beautiful ride that is that 23 machine. Let's get him on up in here. Lane, man, up in the booth, you got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir.
Man, you were one to watch here tonight as well as you come from the backside of the pack. 16 spots on the night, all the way up to second. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what it was like for you here tonight for the High Roller Sim Series, round number 4.
Yeah, lagged out in the heat race, so didn't get to run it, so started somewhere back there. And I kind of figured that the top was going to be congested, so kind of planned to run the bottom, and it worked out.
Well, congratulations, man. You held on to that second spot. You were trying to get to that inside with Ty Schoblich, just didn't have enough towards the end. You were right there with him, and it was a hard-fought battle. Who would you like to thank for being able to hold on to that second spot here up on the podium tonight?
Yeah, everybody at Creed Sim Racing, Garrett, Bryce, JP, Taylor, Big Tex Trailers, Velocity Designs, Alexander Gaming, CFM Sets, Universal Sediment Service, Collab Lending, Keister Karting Products, Mexico Ridge Beef Farm, Fox's Pizza Den, The Old Hatchery, and I think that's it.
Awesome, man. Congratulations, Lane Snook, holding on to that second spot, and hopefully we talk to you again in the booth sometime, brother.
Yep, thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pull up tonight's feature winner here, Mr. Ty Schoblich. Ty, man, up in the booth, you got a copy, brother.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Man, what a run. You led every single lap here at Volusia Speedway. Go ahead and give us the rundown for you and that 17 machine. What kind of strategies did you use to try to hold these guys off?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I ran the exact same setup all night. I just added fuel. I did not change a single thing besides that. So that's something that I don't do anywhere else, which most people probably don't do anywhere else either. I was kind of just trying it out, and it worked out. Cushion got super wild in 3 and 4. I mean, that thing had to have been 4 feet tall. If you even tried to put your car up there, it almost flipped. So basically just trying to kill the wall in 1 and 2 and hope I didn't. In 3 and 4, just kind of roll the slick. And it worked out, but towards the end, Lane was really gaining me hard. If there was 5 more laps, he might have got me.
Yes, for sure. Lane was approaching that tail side with them laps winding out for sure. But nonetheless, you had the rocket for the night as you take home the victory. Who do you want to thank for being able to pull it up on victory lane here tonight, brother?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the boys over at Vanderpool Racing, as well as Dig by Ritz, Jack Ritz. He does all my setups for me, and also Gear Wrench.
Awesome, man. Congratulations here, taking the win at Volusia for round number 4, and hopefully we talk to you again in the booth. Your winner here tonight, Ty Schoblick.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it here on the night for us here with the High Roller Sim Series with the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. I have been your host, Jake Keith, ripping down the house. As always, don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. And also, check me out, man. Go over and check me out over at the Underground Racing Network here on YouTube and Facebook. We got some stuff going on over there for the asphalt side of things here on iRacing. But as always, much on love. Woof, woof.
Come with me now. Come with me now.